Okay, welcome to round 2 for today. We're gonna have D coming out as BQ once again. I'm surprised that BQ is coming out this much. Well, I mean, with this type of team comp, I think BQ does rival against Postman and Female Dancer, but not maybe that much against a Patient and Mercy. But as of now, as we do see here, it will be Soba becoming the first containment here. There is a Windows speed buff coming from our Postman side, but can Postman's able to dodge that? Is this mirror gonna go? It seems like this mirror will be going right there. A little bit unfortunate that the mirror did run a little bit more short, but also a little problem on D side utilizing that mirror during the speed boost right there, considering the fact that survivors move faster than Hunter with knee-jerk reflex. First mirror gone. Cipher machines, they basically decoded a free 50% cipher machine as of now. In an area like this, if D decides that he wants to pull this mirror out here, ooh, he did get a little bounce back on the wall there though, which is a little bit more unfortunate. But if Soba decides to rotate out here, isn't that more, that's not really that much of the best choice considering the fact that D couldn't really hit him there because of the walls. So with Soba right there, instead of moving out, probably just staying in that same location would be one of the better options. Even if D decides to switch Mirage, to switch locations with the mirror, you still will be able to vault over that pallet regardless, and that the Mirage won't be able to hit you anyways. With the second mirror coming out here from D side, he can't really afford to miss this one, because if he affords to miss this one, it'll end up as a 4-man endgame. Missing the hit right there, which is a little bit more unfortunate. D just barely missing it once again, and we have a dock coming out. Seems like there will be a basement here, but considering what happened last game, there will be no mechanic in this game, but at least good news is they contain 3 ciphers here from the Postman side. Mercenary definitely will be coming into the rescue once again as the cipher machine is about to be done. I mean, he can just finish it later. He can't really just finish it later. All the other 2 survivors are already rotating towards the newer cipher machines. As of now, we need to be careful of Tramcoon. Of course, you can't really just stay on the road and expect cars to let you pass them. City here decides that he does not want to use elbow pads. I mean, at the same time, it's kind of like the moment that you throw out the mirror is a moment that I come out with the elbow pad. If not, then I won't even use the elbow pad anyways. For D here, probably going out to check where Postman is going to down, and then going back into basement to try land a hit on towards the mercenary might actually be a better option here, but decides to throw out the mirror here instead. There will be no... An elbow pad will be exchanged for a mirror. I guess it's okay, it's just that D has no more map control here, but at least he should be able to have a mirror before the next rescue. But with the cipher machine progresses here, we have one at 70 and another one at 50%. So about just being chaired right here, 30 seconds should be enough for the 2 cipher machines to be done, which is the problem. The dungeon letter has already been given to the survivors, so there's no need to look for dungeon as of now. We do have City here though, utilizing the first elbow pad. He does still have one more, so that's okay. Coming in a little bit early, but you know what, it is what it is. And another very beautiful elbow pad in straight towards the chair. I think the problem here is that mirror is running a little bit long this time. I feel like we will be able to get a hit right there. It seems like it'll be a double down to guarantee the tie. A little bit unfortunate there, in which both Soba and City rotate a little bit weirdly. But once again, a tie for BQ with 3 missed mirrors actually isn't bad. From D side, I'm a bit surprised that he's playing BQ. Considering, I mean, if Waxard is his band, he does have Bonbon though, and with this team comp, playing Bonbon isn't too bad, especially against the Postman. If it's a Sculptor, then Postman actually can contain Sculptor, but if it's a Bonbon in general, that wouldn't really matter. But let's congratulate the tie here, moving on towards the second half. Okay, second half we go Aka coming out with a Mad Eyes. It's a bit more surprising for me because he did state that he plays hard hunters, but we never expected the Mad Eyes though. But from Aka's side, it does seem like a 2-story will now be locked, including the fact that the double 11 near Geisha will also be locked. Now here comes the problem with Drop not being able to rotate anywhere and only has these pallets to use, but also at the same time there are, well, I mean there is a little bit, but that wall isn't really placed down properly. For Drop right here, only able to rotate towards these pallets, but because of these walls, it simply means one thing: Hunt is currently up, but Drop being able to vault over that one thankfully, but not able to rotate back in towards 2-story sadly because of the walls. It does seem like if we go in there, it will be a little bit of a dead end there, Drop. It's not that much of a great idea for you as of now. Hunt is still up, as we do see here as well, destroying the pallet right there, but if we rotate in between here, it's not that much of the best idea. But the wall did come down though, so that's good news towards our survivor right now. But for Aka here, it's already 1 minute into the game, so So, okay, we're gonna get the blink hit right there. Wanted to get a terror shock, a little bit unfortunate, but also at the same time, it does seem like the exit will be locked there for Akka. Akka, once again, does have quite a little bit of walls, and drop will be dead here immediately, thankfully. Oh my lord, that's a little bit more surprising than I thought. Deciding to lock the pallet right there just so our entomologist can't go down. 3 cipher machines are about to be done, but the problem here is this is a Mad Eyes. You need to elbow pad in immediately to rescue, or else you're gonna fail rescue. That's the problem here. With Sans here, you trying to finish off as much of the console energy as possible. We still do have 2 full ciphers remaining, but this is going to be an immediate rescue. You can't really play around here. You need to immediately rescue here. You can't really play around here. The flywheel will be used over here, but it doesn't seem like Drop is able to contain anymore. The second containment wasn't really that great, but also at the same time for the survivors here, all what you need to do is to lock the ciphers as much as possible, and that's honestly it. For Akka right here, he wants to lock as much of the entrances as possible, just so then no one can come in and harass, as we do see here as well. Where is the anti-currents on the other side? Ah, right. And Drop couldn't really get towards the other side. Could Drop not overvault? Could he not vault over that? It's a bit more surprise to me that he couldn't vault over that. Ah, that's a bit unfortunate here. With Akka's side though, if they decide to sell here, I feel like the ciphers will just be locked continuously. But with Akka's side, it does seem like it's pretty long. The gates are pretty long. The gates are up actually pretty long. Their 4th cipher machine is about to be done, but the survivors are busy, very busy trying to get rid of as much console as possible. But I don't think that's going to be possible though. It does seem like our entomologist will be sold here. Going for the tie will be really hard considering the fact that they're still missing 1 full cipher machine. For Akka, there's only 20 seconds left until Blink is ready. So all what Akka needs to do is try land a hit on towards someone, get a blink, and then start locking ciphers once again. This is going to be very similar to how DM plays from CN server. But Akka, I wonder how long this guy's actually been practicing Mad Eyes, considering the fact that we might actually get into jail here. Okay, it doesn't seem like we're going to go with imprisonments. Thankfully, Mercenary did have an elbow pad, but with only 1 elbow pad remaining right here, Barmaid cipher will be locked once again. Mawan being nearby as well, trying to get rid of that. Trying to get rid of the console in middle. Thankfully being a little bit fast on the reflexes right there, but they are still missing 1 full cipher. Akka has full map pressure. It's really up towards the survivors here to basically not get chipped, because if they do get chipped, it's kind of game over for RC. This will end up as a formulation if Akka maps controls really well. But also at the same time, as we do see here as well, with the survivors, they need to be careful to not be too close towards the Mad Eyes, or else if once Mad Eyes imprisons you, you basically can't get out anymore. Even if you force yourself to vault out, you can't. Mad Eyes is just too close to you, especially with the fact that there is a blink. We do see the Mercenary being nearby as well. They're trying to gain as much pressure here as possible, but Mercenary didn't really get rid of the consoles here, which is a huge problem. Gets locked there immediately, once again wanting to lock the graveyard cipher. The cipher machines are going down very slowly. That's gonna be a blink open for Sans right there, but rotating back towards this area where there's 500 energy of console. That's not the wisest choice of all. Going on towards Strom also isn't the best choice. That is a very nice rotation, but at the same time, this is a 500% console. Well, this is a 500 energy. Well, there's gonna be a wall coming out. Akka, are you gonna be able to get it? Akka gets the wall, and there goes down the Mercenary. Missing 1 full cipher as of now. That's not good. That's honestly speaking not good, even though the cipher machines are pretty darn far away. The problem is Mercenary down near the barmaid here though, and it does seem like our anti-courier will be at half health as of now, drinking the doubling right here, trying to do as much as possible. The survivors here has to be very careful. They need to expend the consoles, which is the problem. I mean, in a map like Ever Sleeping Town, it's going to be really hard for you to do anything for the consoles, I won't lie about that. But also at the same time, this is going to be very hard for the survivors now, isn't it? Now, Akka cherrying our Mercenary. Liba is trying to get rid of the... Well, I mean, there's going to be a wall here, so you can't even come in to rescue anymore. Okay, that is a huge problem. That is a huge problem. The problem here is Andy Curry will be forced to flip over. She can definitely flip over from that side, but I think she used one flute to try to get rid of the gates, but I don't think it works that way. It is... I mean, we learned something new today at least. You can't really hit the gates out. You can hit bombs on statues, you can't hit gates. Oh, wow. Flute isn't really sturdy enough to do that. But also from our Mercies after half as of now, and the Cypher machine is still being locked as much as possible. For Malmer here, he needs to push back here immediately. Oh no, gets the, oh doesn't, okay, got the hit on the chair, which is nice. Gets one push back and another one. You need to lock, you need to do it again. Wait, he missed one. So it does seem like Sans will be locked here. It's a bit unfortunate, but we need that as much body block here as possible. It doesn't seem like Malm is able to go and body block with her body for the mercenary. A mercenary will be returning back towards the main, or the Cypher machine ain't done. Ain't gonna be done anytime soon. GG's. It's a 4-man elimination here. Aka's side. Malm only has 1 flute remaining. There is 71. Oh, this is gonna be really darn hard, isn't it? Okay, tries to lock the Cypher once again. Libao can't do anything here considering the fact that there are 3 consoles, well 2 consoles to be exact nearby. The third one you can barely get it by the limit, to be fair. Mao M being nearby does have Blink here though. Blink's over here immediately and does seem like Mercenary will be returning back towards the mainer. This is not good at all. Libao rotating the Cyphers, deciding that he doesn't want to decode Geisha anymore. Oh no, but also at the same time, all what Aka needs to do is to lock all the Cyphers, because the gates will remain there for 10 seconds at least. So as long as he locks all the Cyphers, the console energy will come back up and your Blink also would be up. For the survivors right here, they're expending all their items for endgame. So even if the survivor do manage to get the gates open, I feel like it will still be a 4-man elimination even though there is no tension here. Aka has full control of map control. Has full map control, and it does seem like Moem is barely able to live here. The prison really does hurt, doesn't it? Well, it is what it is. Can we somehow get Moem here? Moem is actually not within the vicinity. Wait, he is within the vicinity. It's just that Aka can't see him. Once again, tries to get rid of the console there as fast as possible, but also at the same time, we need to be very careful of how this is going to be done. Libao is also nearby. Survivors here can't decode, which is a huge problem for them, but I feel like they're just going to get prisoned down though. That's the thing. This is going to be a really darn long game, but also at the same time, Aka did his job. If he can end the 4-man elimination here, then it's basically game over for ZQ at the end of the day. Aka once again. When did you start learning Mad Eyes? I've not seen him playing Mad Eyes in qualifiers up until now. I've never seen him getting it out. Oh my lord, but Malm being nearby as of now, having 1 flute there, but it doesn't seem like Fiu will be able to come out because of the 5-second cooldown. And the Blink is ready in 40 seconds. It does seem like we'll have a Slug Nation coming up for endgame. Well, isn't that a little bit unfortunate there, with Libao on the other side as well though, drinking that doubling right there. It does seem like we may be able to down Libao here, considering the fact that we do have Impulsive as well from Aka's side. Oh no, there goes down the barmaid, but also where's the Anti-Current? Anti-Current is currently decoding near Geisha. Mawan being at 1 chip down as of now. Thankfully there is, well, there's another console nearby. There's just 3 consoles here, and there goes down the Anti-Current. Let's congratulate the 4-man elimination here for Aka. It's very surprising that he came out with the Mad Eyes. Oh, I would have never expected it. But moving on towards game 3. Aka with a signature Hansen. Oh well, GG's. Moving on.